Hello and welcome to the Blossoming Soul Tarot. So today's video is going to be a bit different from the other videos. This is the first time ever that I'm doing a reading like this, not just on the channel, but it's the first time ever that I am doing this kind of reading. So I'm very excited and very curious to see how it turns out. This reading is going to be all about asking one question, which is, who is your soulmate? So with this question, our aim is to find some characteristics, some personality traits about the person that is your soulmate. If you're already in a relationship, it could be interesting for you to see if some things really match with the person that you're with. If you're single, it could be interesting for you to find out how this very special person is going to look like in terms of their personality. Yeah, today is going to be a bit different also because I usually use 4 decks. Today I'm only going to use 3 decks, and that's because I wanted to use a tarot deck to start off with, which is what we're going to do. And then I wanted to use just 2 love decks. So I didn't want it to complicate it too much. So I just want to get some simple traits and characteristics for you to see how this person is going to look like. I have 3 cards for you, as you can see. These were randomly selected, and whatever information they have, it is going to be the base for your reading. So now you just have to choose between card number 1, 2, or 3. The timestamps are down below in the description, so make sure you pause the video if you need more time to choose. Especially because today I also brought crystals to put on the cards. Just for you to have an idea, I'm going to give you a close-up of each of these crystals, or at least I'm going to try. So the first one, let me see if I can focus it for you. Yeah, there you go. This is the carnelian. Then the second one is the tiger's eye. Very beautiful reflections. And then the last one is the sodalite. Okay, so take the time you need to choose from one of these 3 cards. And once you're ready, you can move on to your timestamp. Let me just give you the usual disclaimer. This whole reading may not resonate to all of you, and that is perfectly normal because these are readings that are meant for a broad audience. These are general readings. So just make sure you take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and just have fun with the reading. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna find some messages. Every single one of you is gonna find some interesting messages here. So yeah, just enjoy the reading. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if the reading was helpful to you in any way, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my videos. I am very I don't even know what to say. I'm very happy to see how you guys been enjoying the readings and interacting, so that leaves me very, very, very happy. So keep up with that support because that really keeps me going. Yeah, now without further ado, let's hop onto the video. Hi group 1 and welcome to your reading. I didn't say this on the intro, but you might have noticed that I have a different setting today. And that is because I am not in my current location. So, and I believe that the next few videos are going to be on a setting similar to this one. And then we will see how it's going to look like because it's going to be different from my previous one as well. But for now, this is the one that we have. you might also notice my voice is a little bit weird. That's because I catch the cold again. So yeah, I hope that you can still understand me quite well. So yeah, let's see what's your first card. Let me put your carnelian right here. Let's see. So your first tarot card is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles, enjoying the fruits of your labors, hard work that has led to a luxurious life, buying yourself something special, happily and successfully self-employed, enjoying your solitude. Okay, so in terms of your soulmate, because this is what the reading is about, I think that for some of you, this is going to be, or for many of you, this is going to be a person that is very, let's say, independent, work-wise. That could be because they have their own company. That could be that they are freelancers, and that somehow they are self-employed, or at least they aspire to one day be self-employed and to be the boss of their own lives, let's say like this. For some of you, this could be a person that has been single for a while, and is, in general, is a person, and I think this is going to be accurate for maybe all of you or almost all of you. It's a person that works very hard. It's a person that really takes their job very seriously, and that he's very hardworking, and that has really led to them being able to enjoy what they worked for, let's say. So let me shuffle the cards again. I think this is very interesting information to start off with. I think we already have some information about your soulmate, at least regarding how they behave and how they are in terms of work. So who is your soulmate, group number one? Okay, 2 cards. Let me try to get another one. Let me get another one. Okay, we got 2 more. That's a bit more than I was expecting, but we will work with that. Let me just put the card right here. I'm sorry if the lighting is not perfect, but I couldn't find a better place, honestly. This is temporary, so hopefully you're not going to go away. And you'll be joining me on the next video as well. And next time I will try to put the camera a different way, or I don't know, try to do this in a different time of the day, but it's still afternoon, so guess I'll try to do it in the morning next time. So what else do we have? We have the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups. Okay, that's interesting. The Empress, and the screen is going to be short for all these cards. And the Chariot. So you can see, I'm going to do it like this, so it's easier. So first card you got was the Nine of Pentacles, and the second one, you have it right here. It's the Queen of Cups, and it says loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing, deep psychic insights, caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. Trust your intuition, a deep love of family and friends, and follow your heart. So this is, and the fact that you have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, I think these 2 cards are here to really emphasize the fact that this is a person that is very connected to their emotions, is a very emotional person in a sense. Of course, those emotions are going to show in a different way for all of you. But in general, this is going to be a very loving person. It doesn't mean that they're going to be very affectionate, let's say. In some cases, and for some of you, they won't be that affectionate, but they will love you deeply. They will do anything for you, and they will sacrifice themselves for you. They are very compassionate people, and they really care for others, which is a beautiful thing. However, sometimes they tend to forget about themselves, and I think it's going to be kind of your job to try to make them understand that they also have to take care of themselves. This is going to be a very intuitive person, a person that really follows their heart in terms of their life decisions. A very trustworthy person that's here with the King of Cups, and a very devoted person. So this person is really gonna take care of you in a sense. I would say in a more emotional and I don't know, in a sense that you're gonna feel like you are embraced by this person. It's someone you can trust completely. This person is not gonna hurt you, or at least not on purpose, because you can always hurt other people without knowing that you're actually hurting them. So I can't really say anything about that. What I can say is that is a person that you can trust, and is a person that is going to make you feel safe. I think that this is going to be someone who is going to be interested in a very solid romantic relationship, and this might be someone who has been looking for that special person for a while, like we could see here on the beginning of the reading. It also says here, hidden but well-intentioned emotions. So like I said before, this person is going to be very loving, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be very affectionate. So for some of you, you might not see that this person is going to be so loving right at first, because they tend to hide their emotions sometimes. But yeah, it looks like a very loving, compassionate, and trustworthy person. So a very calm person, that's what it looks like as well. Now let's look here to the Empress. Time to take action, give birth to your dreams, creative projects will be very successful, abundance and prosperity. Actually, the first feeling I got when I looked at this card was that I think that this person is going to be very connected with their mother. At least for some of you, that's going to be the case. Because although there's nothing here that says that that's the case, so I believe that this is a specific message for some of you that is saying that this person is very attached to their mom. I don't think that is in a bad sense, but they're very respectful of their mothers. They're very loving with their mothers. And I think that just means that they're going to be very loving with you too, so that makes sense. And I think it is a person who really, when they really know deep down in their heart that they want something, they do it right away. And also because you have the Chariot right here, and the Chariot was all about taking action, and you also have here a message that says time to take action. So I feel like this is definitely a person that works hard for their dreams, works hard for the things that they want in life, and I think it's just it looks like a very special person. It also says successfully balancing many priorities at once. So I don't think that although this person is very connected to their work, from what I can see, I feel like they are able to balance things quite well. Or if they're not doing that at the moment, if you are with this person, then maybe this is something that they want to work on. They want to be able to balance all their things in life well. It also says determination and willpower, so those will be traits of this person. It also says public recognition. I think that for some of you, this is going to be a person that is very, that really wants to be known for what they do. Or maybe for some of you, this person is well known to the public. I don't know in which scale this is going to be, but for some of you, this could even be a famous person in a sense. But I mean, public recognition can be many things, because you can be known in your own job for doing very well, doing something very well, and that doesn't mean that you are like famous in your whole country. So this could have different variations. So we are starting to see, I think, what kind of person is going to be your soulmate, group number 1. And now I'm going to start shuffling another deck. This is the Lovers Oracle deck, which I already used here on the channel. And this is a deck that gives love messages. So I'm very interested to see what it says about your soulmate, group number 1. Okay, we have one card right here. Let me see if we can get another one at least. Yeah, there we go. And we have another card. Okay. So, the first card says forgiveness. And the second card says twin flames. So, forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality, but what you think, dream, and you create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Okay, I think that, like I said in the beginning, this person could have been single for a while before they met you, or maybe they weren't single for a while, but they weren't with a person for a very, very long time. I don't know. I think this is going to be different for all of you. This is a very general message that I'm getting, I think. But I feel like that there's something in their past that they either had to forgive to be with you, if this person is already in your life, or there is something that they still need to forgive from their past in order to move on. So it's a person that, although it's a very kind person, very loving person, is someone who still focuses a little bit on some past events on their life, which can cause a bit of friction between you, let's say. I don't know what this is about, and it's going to be different for all of you, because all of you are going to meet different people. It's just that these main traits are going to be present on pretty much all of them. But I think that there's definitely something that they need to forgive in their lives. Then you also have twin flames, your passion ignites. So I feel like if you're already with this person, you will know what I'm talking about. When you guys met, it was like you felt something that you never felt before. You felt like such passion for that person, such a loving energy towards that person, and from that person towards you, that you never felt before. You felt like a huge connection was there. And I think that for all of you that are still single, I think that this is the kind of feeling that you're going to have when you meet your soulmate. Okay, so let's go to our last deck, which is the Whispers of Oracle deck, which I love using here on the channel. And I thought that today was a great opportunity to bring it to you again. So let's see. Group number 1, who is your soulmate? Okay, we have one card. I'm trying to get another one. Okay. So you have, oops, I don't want to destroy everything. You have practice compassion. Okay, this is very interesting because this is highlighting what I said before during the reading, that this is going to be a very compassionate person, a person that really is able to understand how you feel and to help you when you need that help. So that is a very, very good trait, and that I feel like it's going to be present for almost all of you, because again, I can never say for all of you because it is a general reading, but I think that for a huge percentage of the people that are watching this, this person is going to be extremely compassionate. And even if you cannot see it right at first, deep down, this person is very compassionate. And you also have ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. Okay, this is also highlighting the fact that this person really wants to help you and that you are going to feel safe with this person. So I think that these are pretty great characteristics for your soulmate. I don't know if this is resonating with you, and if this reminds you of the person that you're with. And if you're single, if you would like to meet a person like this. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna end the reading right here. I hope you enjoyed the messages. I hope it was fun. This was a kind of a different reading that I did here today for you. And yeah, I just really hope that you enjoy it. Don't forget to like the video if something resonated, or if you really enjoyed the messages and that this is the kind of person that you really wanted to meet. Also, if you want to, don't forget to leave me a comment down below. I love to see your comments. Unfortunately, during the last week, I wasn't able to respond to any of the comments because I was away from home, so I couldn't do it. But I will do that either today or tomorrow for sure. But you know, I always try to answer to reply actually to your comments, because I want to thank you for your support, which is very important. So yeah, thank you so much for being with me today, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye. Hagar 2, and welcome to your reading. I forgot to say this on the intro, but you might have noticed that I have a different setting for today, and that is going to be the setting that I'm going to be using for the next couple of weeks. And that's because I'm not at my current location. Later on, I'm going to bring you another different setting, and that is going to be the one that is going to stay for a while. This one is only temporary. Unfortunately, the lighting is not the best, but for the next video, I'll try to do something different, try to find a spot with a bit more light. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to do my best. I hope it's okay for you like this as well. I just wanted to say that this reading is, like I said, a bit different. I have 3 decks, and the aim is just to get some traits and characteristics of your soulmate. This could be either the person that you're with or a person that you're still going to meet in your life. So without further ado, let's see what's your first card. I'm going to put your tiger's eye right here. So your first card is the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles says, do what you love, recognition for the highest quality of work, especially creative endeavors, being paid well for your craft, working well with others, an excellent reputation. Okay, so the first message is about work and about your soulmate's work life. For many of you, this is going to be a person that works in the creative industries, or maybe they are artisans, or they work with their hands basically. There could be craftsmen. I don't know, it's going to be different for all of you, but They are definitely creatives in some sort of way in their work, and they definitely do what they love. If this is not the case, that means that your person might have a hobby that could potentially be successful, and that they could be very successful doing that. They just didn't have like the courage to actually do it yet. But one thing is for sure, this is a very creative person. And it's a person that really works well with other people. So it might be that this person is working in a team, and that this person really enjoys working with a team rather than by themselves. I'm gonna grab the tarot deck to see what other informations we can get about your soulmate, group number 2. So who is your soulmate? Okay, let's see what else we can get. Let's try to get another one. Okay, that was quick. Okay, so let me put the card right here. So you have the Page of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Release card, which I'm going to explain to you in a second. So let's start here with the Page of Wands. Enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient. Let me start by saying, before I read the rest of the message, that for some of you, this person is going to be younger than you, or at least they're going to be very young at heart, let's say, because the pages usually represent either very young people or people that have a very young mind. So I think that's going to be the case for you, group number 2. This is going to be a very enthusiastic and optimistic person. Again, creative is interesting because your first card was all about creativity. So it's interesting that the universe is giving you almost like a double message on this. But this is also, as a very enthusiastic person and a very energetic person, this person is also a bit impatient, and that could cause some friction between you guys sometimes, but nothing major, I think. So it also says news of exciting opportunities, allowing your creativity to soar, do things that fuel your passions, finish what you start. So these are very determined person. A person that really isn't happy without finishing what they started. So if they are starting on a job or on one of their creative endeavors, they're not going to be at peace before they end it. And that could be a bit annoying sometimes from the people that are watching it from the outside. But this is a very passionate person. In all of the senses in all of the aspects of the word. So far I think this is a very interesting person, a very creative person. Then it also says here on the Six of Swords. Sometimes I take a bit because the symbols here are a bit different. But this is the Six of Swords. And it says the end of challenging times, things are looking up, a welcome relief, finding your way to a peaceful place, the end of depression or an illness, travel or relocation. So there's a lot here on this card. There are a lot of messages. I don't think they're all going to resonate to you. I think it's going to be, it's one of those cases that sometimes happen on the readings in which one card is going to be a lot of different things for all of you. But I'm going to say all of the messages that are here, so just take which ones resonate with you. So for some of you, this person has been through a lot in the past, and you are almost like the best thing that happened to them when you guys meet. I don't know if this happened already or not, but I think this is going to be the case for some of you, that this person has been through some hard times, some challenging times, and they are kind of recovering from that. And you are almost like a relief that, a breath of fresh air that came into their lives. I think that with you, this person is going to be transported to a more peaceful place, because I think that in some situations, this is going to be a person that went through a depression or many anxiety crisis, or I don't know, it's going to be different, but is a person that went through something health related, at least for some of you. And now a very, very different message, which could suit you as well, or not, or it could be for others of you, which is about travel or relocation. So this could mean either that this person travels a lot or really enjoys traveling, or that they are living away from you. Maybe you guys leave, you guys are almost going to be in a kind of long distance relationship, at least for a while, which is going to end up with one of you relocating, or both of you relocating to a different place. I don't think that for most of you this is going to be about this person enjoying traveling, but more the fact that you are both going to relocate to a different place, or at least one of you. Then the reason I think that you are going to be almost kind of a breath of fresh air into their lives when you guys meet, and that this person is just going to be very thankful that they met you at that time, because you also have the release card, and the release card is usually the death card, which is all about endings that lead to new beginnings. So for some of you, this person might have been in a relationship recently, maybe a long-term relationship, or a relationship that meant a lot for this person, or again, they were in a situation that was health related, that really put them in a very sensitive state, but this is a whole new beginning, this is a whole new thing, and like it says here, things are looking up. They're finding their way into a peaceful place, endings that lead to new beginnings. And it also says the need to release situations or people that hold you back. So that's why I said that for some of you, this person is going to be coming out of a difficult situation, which could be related to their past relationship as well. So just take that into account, and make sure that this person is on the same page as you when you meet them, if you haven't met them yet, because that could cause some issues sometimes. So now I'm going to grab the Lover's Oracle deck to get more messages for you. So group number 2, who is your soulmate? Okay, 2 cards fell off. So we have these 2 cards. Oh wow, okay. This is definitely confirming what I was just saying. So I'm actually going to start with this one. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So this last sentence is all about the fact that with you, this person is going to change a little bit. for the best, because they're going to feel more at peace, they're going to feel more safe, and they're going to feel like almost like a sense of relief that you guys are almost like meant for each other. It's just that you have to make sure that this person has left the issues of the past where they belong in the past, and if not, maybe you will need to have a conversation with them to make sure that, again, you are all on the same page. Otherwise, someone could get hurt. But there is definitely a huge potential. Otherwise, this wouldn't be your soulmate, that your relationship is going to be very deep. Maybe there are some issues that you need to solve on the beginning, but it is a relationship that is definitely going to deepen with time. It's not going to be right away, I think. Also says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Again, I think this person might have some trouble letting go of things, and they keep having unwanted thoughts. This could not be about like a past relationship or, I don't know, different thing. This could be about just this person being afraid that something bad happens to them again, or that you hurt them, for example, or do something that someone already did in the past and that hurt them. So this could be many different things. Again, it's going to be different for all of you, but I definitely think that this person is carrying some emotional baggage with them, let's say, which is or could be a little issue to solve in the beginning, but after that, and after you start knowing more about each other, your relationship is definitely going to deepen to a very, very beautiful level. Now I'm starting to shuffle the Whispers of Love Oracle deck, which is a deck that I bring here on the channel a lot. So let's see, who's your soulmate? Take number 2. Okay, we have one card. Okay. Let me try to not screw this up too much. Okay, there you go. That's not too bad, I think. So you have consider your foundation and I love you. Wow, this is a very, very beautiful message, group number 2. So the first card that you got says, consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So like I said, I think in the beginning there could be some issues that you guys are going to have to find a way to kind of go through them, because those are issues that could make or break a relationship, let's say. And a soulmate doesn't mean that is the person that you're gonna stay with forever, but is a person that you are going to feel a more special feeling for, let's say. And this person could be like the person that you stay with forever. But for that, you will have to solve some issues in the beginning, like I mentioned, some misunderstandings maybe, or some, I don't know, I think it's going to be different for all of you. So it's a bit difficult for me to start saying every single possibility that could be. But there is definitely a foundation that is going to take time to create and to solidify. But after that, I think that you're going to go through a few situations that are definitely going to make your relationship stronger, and show that you guys really love each other to a very deep and, I don't know, amazing level. And that can only be the possibility because it says, you have the card that says, I love you. And these are very, very powerful words, group number 2. So I think this card is here to remind you to, if you're going through these issues right now with the person that you're with, or if this is going to happen in the future, then it's for you to not forget that you guys are meant to be together, and that if these issues are not major, which I don't think they're going to be for all of you, or I mean, sometimes issues look bigger when we are dealing with them in the present moment. So try to take a step back and try to get a new perspective on the situation, try to see if that is really the person for you. But I do feel like it is. However, I mean, you never know. Sometimes these issues kind of break a relationship up, but I think there's definitely a lot of potential here from all of the cards that I've seen, and that there is potential for a long-term relationship, because I feel like it's going to be a very deep relationship. But yeah, again, it's going to be different for all of you. So yeah, I just hope that you enjoyed the messages, that you felt like they resonated, and I hope they helped you in some kind of way, because sometimes we are dealing with this kind of issues, and as we are living that situation on the first person, as we are actually living that situation, sometimes we don't really know how to deal with it, or sometimes we feel like it's something huge and it's never going to end and it's horrible. And sometimes it's not the case, and you just need a fresh perspective, or you just need to listen to one of my readings, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I really hope you liked the video. Let me know if something resonated. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, if you wish to do it, feel free to leave me a comment down below as well, letting me know what resonated, because I always like to know what you thought of the reading. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, thank you so much for being with me today, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye. Hi Group 3, and welcome to your reading. I forgot to mention this on the intro, but I guess you might have noticed that we have a bit of a different setting today. This is a temporary setting that I'm having right now, and I think it's going to last for at least a few weeks. And after that I will come up with a new setting. This is just a temporary one because I am in a different location, but after that we're not going to go back to the previous setting. We're going to have a new one, so I'm very excited for that as well. And I hope you stay tuned to see how it's going to turn out. Yeah, let's see. Without further ado, what is your first message about your soulmate? So, first card is the Knight of Swords. Let me just say, I'm sorry to interrupt. The lighting might not be the best, but I'm still trying to figure out what is the best spot to film here. Although it's temporary, I do want to give you the best quality I can. But yeah, for today, this is the best that I could do. I hope it's good enough. But yeah, let's look at this Knight of Swords. Decisive, focused, driven, and defensive. Okay, so this is going to be a person with a very strong personality, group number 3, that I can say right away. Events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. Sudden or unexpected changes. Review your options carefully. Okay, so this is going to be a very interesting person with a very strong personality. This is going to be someone who takes decisions very fast. Someone who one day they think one thing and the next day the idea is completely different. So it's someone who changes their mind quite quickly on little things. For example, for example, today they say that I don't know, that tomorrow they're gonna go running, but tomorrow they say that they're actually gonna do something else. So they're always changing their mind about these little things, and they always want to do things fast, so they're a bit impatient in a sense. But what is good is that they're very focused, although they change their mind a lot. They're very focused when they know what they want to do, and very driven, which is very good as well. However, they can get a bit defensive, and I feel like that's where you guys can find some issues. It's the fact that this person is very defensive, and sometimes you might say something and this person is going to get defensive very easily. So this might be something for you to keep in mind. I'm going to shuffle the tarot deck again to see what other messages we can get. We have one card already. So, who is your soulmate? Group number 3. Let's see. Let's try to get another one. Yeah. There you go. So, let me put the card right here. Yeah. So, a 9 of Pentacles, King of Swords. So this is a very... So this is a person that is definitely not very emotional. I think I can say that right away as well. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles right here. Enjoying the fruits of your labors, hard work that has led to a luxurious life, buying yourself something special, happily and successfully self-employed, enjoying your solitude. So I feel like this is a person who really enjoys their time alone, and maybe they didn't have that many long-term relationships before, or they're not used to being with someone else or living with someone else. So this is a very independent person. I also get that feeling because for some of you, this is going to be a person that is self-employed, and even if they're not self-employed, they might be doing some business on the side, or they might be wanting to start a new business, or maybe if this is not the case, they have a very profitable hobby that they could potentially turn into an actual business. Then also with the King of Swords, like I was saying, this is definitely a person that is not very emotional. They think more with their minds than with their hearts. This is a very intelligent person as well, and that's why they're able to enjoy the fruits of their labor, because they are potentially very good at what they do professionally. Also says here on the King of Swords, impartial, respected, and stoic. Receiving wise advice. So this could be a person that really gives very, very good advices. So that is very good. Remain objective and fair-minded. So you can expect a very fair person, and who always seeks the truth. Public speaking, so this could also potentially be about their job. They could be someone who has to speak in public or speak to a lot of people. So they could be a teacher, for example, or someone who deals with the public directly. Communicate clearly, so this also makes me think, and the Knight of Swords as well. This could be a person that works in communication. Communicate clearly, unemotional relationships, or being emotionally unavailable. So at first, this could be a difficult person to get to, in a sense. So do you know those people that don't really let people in very easily? Well, I think this is going to be one of those people, your soulmate. But I think once you get to know them and once you gain their trust, because the other thing is that they are very, very trustworthy, and they really seek people that they can trust. So once they understand that you are trustworthy, then they're going to open up to you more. But you can't really expect this person to be extremely emotional or affectionate, because I really don't see that. that could come with time, but it's never going to be an extremely affectionate person, or at least not as much as you may have expected. I don't know. But I don't think that's bad, because I see here that this person is going to be, is a very dedicated person, a very respected person, and focused and driven. So when they commit to something, they go till the end. So that's very good as well. And then the last card that you have here is the Eight of Wands, which says too much going on. So that makes sense here with the Knight of Swords. So this person might always have a lot of things going on in their life and a lot of things to do. Stress caused by many positive opportunities, unexpected events or rapid changes, the ability to multitask, and business travel. So this person might be someone who really travels a lot for their job, or and also a person who really tries to multitask in a sense. I think that's about their personal life, their work life. They always try to keep everything on a balance, which is good, because some people don't really have that sensitivity, and they tend to just pay attention to one thing and forget the others, and yeah, that's never very good. So I see here that you will have a very difficult person at first, a person that is not going to be easy to get to, person that is not going to be easy to get them to open up to you and to be vulnerable and emotional. I think it's going to be a very hard work that you're going to have in front of you in terms of that, but I do see a lot of positive aspects on this person, and I guess you could see that as well during the reading so far. And now I'm going to grab the Lover's Oracle deck to try and get more messages about who your soulmate is. Group number 3. Let's see who is your soulmate. Okay, we have a lot of cards jumping out. We have 3. I was aiming for 2, but you got another one. So romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. So this is a person that is, like it says here, events that move with great speed and too much going on. So this person is going to appear into your life, and you're going to be struck by the Cupid's arrow. There's going to be a lot of romance, and let me just point this out. Romance is not the same as being very emotional. I just feel like your relationship is going to be very fiery, let's say. And you have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So I think that this card is just here to give you the sense that this person does not dislike you when they are not as affectionate or as loving as you might have expected. Maybe this person went through some events or situations in their life that got them to this point, to not being very vulnerable or loving or emotional. And I just think that with time, you will understand how this person works and how this person loves, because the love language is something very complicated, and I think that you have to learn how both of you show love to the other person. And then you have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So I already had this feeling before, and now I have it even more clear. This person needs to be free. This person is someone who can't feel like you are holding them too much from doing what they want, because otherwise it's not going to work very well. This is a very free person, a person that really knows what they want and what they want to do, and how they feel. So don't try to keep them in chains because it's not going to work. This is a person who really has a clear thought on most things and knows what they want. So there's not much of a chance of changing their minds most of the time. So that's something to keep in mind as well. The deck that I'm already shuffling is the Whispers of Love deck, which is one that I use here on the channel a lot. It's this one. You might have seen it already. So let's try to get some more messages about your soulmate. Group number 3. Have one card already. Let's try to get another one. There we go. Cards are coming out very fast on this reading. I guess that's because of all this very fast moving energy here. So you got listen with your heart and I love you. Okay, so it's very interesting. I'm going to start with this one, but the one I was saying was very interesting is this one, and I will explain why. But this one says, listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. I think this is about the fact that I was just telling you that this person is going to be very difficult to decipher, very difficult to understand their love language, let's say, and at the beginning. Because you maybe are used to another kind of love, let's say, and you are a very different person regarding love, and you behave differently and you act differently, but you have to try to see what actions does this person take in regards to you. How do they act? How do they behave? Because it's on those little things that you will see that that person loves you, because everyone expresses love in a different way. And sometimes you are just, you're just listening to what they're saying and you have in your head like, this is not what I expected, this is not what I wanted, this person doesn't really love me. But you have to listen with your heart. You will understand. I don't know if it's going to take a long time or not, but I feel like it's going to take a bit. For you to start listening with your heart and trying to open up to a new kind of love. Of course, I'm not saying that you have to change because of this person, but both of you will have to come down to an agreement and understanding that it's not because people have a different way of expressing love that they can't love each other. They just have to understand what love looks like to the other person and try to adapt a little bit, let's say. And I was saying that this card is very interesting because it just says, I love you. These are powerful words. Group number 2 also had this card, and it came right after me having to explain a situation that it was nothing similar to what I'm saying, that the biggest issue is going to be for you, which is this person being a bit emotionally unavailable and having a different way of showing love. With them, it was a completely different situation. But this card came right at the end, and I think this card is just to tell you that it's not because the person doesn't say, I love you very often, or it's not because the person doesn't show love as you expected, that they don't love you. You will understand if they love you or not. They don't need to give you flowers every single day for you to feel the love. You will feel the love in the little things or the bigger things. It's going to be different for all of you, but I think this card is here to remind you that not everyone expresses themselves in the same way due to many different factors. But that doesn't mean that people don't love you. You just have to learn their language and they have to learn your language, so you can find a way to communicate and to meet in the middle, let's say, and try to come down to an agreement in a sense, like for both of you to feel loved, let's say. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the reading right here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. Don't forget to like the video if that was the case. And if you want to, you can also leave me a comment down below. I always try to reply to your comments. This week I didn't have time, unfortunately, but I will do it as soon as I can. I always love to see what you thought of the reading. Yeah, thank you so much for being with me today, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye!